three reframes and a reflection. So, talking point one is urgency is a nervous system pattern, not a personality trait. Okay. A lot of the things that we think it's like, oh, that's just who I am. That is just who you've been programmed to be. That's who you've been socialized to be. That is who you have not had time to think about, right? Like this has been your survival self, right? Survival self is who we are without thinking. It is who we are, and we just kind of get up and run. You don't ask yourself what you want to do. Who are you? Why are you this way? Why are you straight? Why are you married? Why do you want kids? Like, why do you have this job? Why anything? You do not get a space and ability to truthfully sit with oneself quietly and question the decisions and choices and actions of your life. That is what I mean by it's a nervous system pattern and not a personality trait, right? It's who we've been programmed to be. Two, I put up three, but my bad. Two, belonging begins in the body, not in community spaces. Good morning, George. So, right now, whilst the world is on fire, everybody is trying to jump into community, right? Very specifically, white body folks are like, but we need to unite. We need to be in community. We need to be doing this work together. And it's like, yes, and you're just not safe for community right now. You're not safe for yourself. You're unsure of how to trust yourself in movement work. You're unsure how to trust others in movement work. And all of that needs to be dismantled. And that's okay. That is what we are doing. But what you can't do is come running and think you're going to be safe over here. That is not how that works. That's just not how community works. That is what we've been programmed into thinking, right? And everything in supremacy culture is extractive. You want to extract from the labor that has been done generationally inside of more marginalized groups than yourself. And we can't do that. Can't do that. That's extraction. George says you're right. Well, thank you, George. I appreciate that. Hey, Karen. Hi, Jane. Three, rest is not the end of the work. It is the preparation for it. Listen. I know it could be quite disappointing. It could even be dysregulating. It could even activate you when I'm like, yeah, I can't go live today because I need to rest or I'm tired, right? And then like because when I did that, I am in constant flux on paid subscribers here. A couple like I got like three like user requested cancellations. Okay. I don't know what to tell you in regard to that, right? I would tell you to question that, to sit with that. Why do you feel the need to withdraw your money? Like, because I'm saying I need a rest. I want you to also take a rest. This weekend was amazing. It was fun filled, but it was also activist filled. And when an immediate need comes up in community, what happens with a lot of us who are organizers, who are community oriented, we are outside. We are doing the work in different ways. It's not to knock how you're doing the work, but we're just doing this work, right? So I'm going through clothes, I'm packing up things, I'm buying groceries. I went into full fundraising mode. We raised $2,000. Yeah, in a matter of 2 days. And I sent out every single dime of that to families in need for food via Instacart. It was great. Um, but then it was also Halloween, and I have three tiny humans here. Okay. And those three tiny humans want to be outside. So it was preparation for their school book character day. And then there were costume changes. And like I'm out there. And then there's trick or treating. And then because I do not believe in martyr motherhood, it was I wanted to go outside too. It's Halloween, baby. So I was outside, and Ebony of Jasmine's Garden had an amazing mutual aid mixer right here in Atlanta. She did it before, and every single bit of the money that we paid to get in, the clothes, the food, etc., is donated to not charity, but to mutual aid. So then she has the giveaway, and all of these things happen. And then it was Sunday. And then there were other things to do. And it was just like, and that Friday, after I got off my live, I jumped right into an IEP and then right into this and right into that. And I'm like, yeah, I did not get a moment to breathe. And supremacy culture tells us we don't deserve a moment to breathe. And I say, absolutely not. I can't do this work. I can't show up and be my whole self and hold the space that I hold without replenishing myself. Neither can you. And that is what we are talking about. And that is what I mean by slowing down. I have always done this come the fall, winter time. I'm like, come inside. Like, It's cold out there, right? It is, we just finished over our last harvest, right? Like, so when you're thinking about the ancient ways of our people, right? You harvest during this